AOL. The first thing I need to do is I need to put plus, minus, minus, plus, minus, plus. That's the first thing. Now I start and I see, oh, this one is one of those where I put the amount separate. And here will only be pluses and minuses. So if I look at number 1, they say, charge. Can we not talk? Charge Tom, a debtor, with 184 Rand on his overdue account. This is a general journal, but this is the AOL, so I'm not going to use the person's name. I'm going to use debtors control, interest on overdue debt, right? The amount, they tell you it's 184. Now, I say debtors is an asset on the debit side, so it's plus. Interest, what must I take down? Oh, I see. Is it better? Okay, baby. Now, interest is the equity. Remember, whenever I see interest, I know it's an owner's equity. It's on the credit side, so it's plus. I have 1, 2 signs, 1, 2 signs, 0.
If you don't have anything, is it fine?
They will most probably say you have to show 0, so please rather show the 0 than not. Number 2, King Suppliers, a creditor, charged us, we are ABC traders, with interest. So now I know it's going to be interest on overdue creditors and creditors control. The amount is 280. Now, interest is always an owner's equity. It's on the debit side, so it minus. Creditors is a liability. It's on the credit side, so it plus. Assets is 0. Yes. Number 3. The owner takes goods for own use. So I know it's drawings. And he's taking goods, which we call trading stock. And I use the cost price, which is 400. Drawings is the owner's equity on the debit side, so it minus. Stock is an asset on the credit side, so it minus. So this gives me a 0. Please stop talking. Number 4, donate stationery. So if I donate stationery, I know it's going to be donations. Can you see it's exactly like the general journal? I would have debited donations because it's an expense, and I would have credited stationery because my stationery becomes less. Okay? The amount is 450, but can you see both of them are owner's equity? So owner's equity is going to be a plus and a minus. So let me quickly show you how I see this. This is how I do it. I see donation is the owner's equity. It's on the debit side. So owner's equity on the debit side is a minus. You see. Then I go, did any of you borrow my blue highlighter? I'm looking for my blue highlighter. Okay, so if I look at stationery, I know stationery is the owner's equity. It's on the credit side, so it's a plus. Can you guys see? So that's why it's important for me that you put your pluses and minuses. And let's just quickly revise this. Assets. you have your asset song. Net, there's 9 assets. Let's quickly say it. It's land and buildings, vehicles, equipment. You see? Bank. Petty cash, cash float. Can you see that's cash? This is fixed. This is cash. Trading stock, debtors control, fixed deposit. There's your 9 assets. Your liabilities. Your liabilities is creditors, control, loan, and bank overdraft. It's only 3. Can you see everything else is owner's equities? So if you know these 12, whatever is not one of these 12 is owner's equity. Okay. Cash float.
What does G stand for? Like what's after G?
Okay, I'm reading it again. Please listen. Land and buildings, vehicles, equipment, bank. Petty cash, cash float, trading stock, debtors, control. Fixed deposit. Creditors control, loan, bank overdraft. And I actually got signs for this. Owner's equity is capital, because the owner gives his investment. It's profit. And what is profit? It's income less expenses. And drawings. Why do I subtract drawings? Because drawings is actually the part of the profit I already used. So how much didn't I use? And that which I didn't use will make, in the end, my capital more. My investment more. Okay. You guys get it? So why does anybody open a business? Is to make a profit. And to start a business, you put money into the bank account of the business. And we call that money capital. But in real life, they will talk about they made an investment into the business. And whenever you make an investment, you want a return. Meaning you want something back. And what's the return for capital? It's profit. Right? You want profit back. So we call this profit their earnings. He earned so much. But he's not going to wait for the end of the year to see how much profit he's got and then use it. If you think about it, someone has to live every month. School fees pay, food buy, clothes buy, home pay, insurance, petrol. No? You need to live every month. So if I own a business, I cannot wait for the end of the financial year to get a profit. I'm going to start using the profit. And that using of the profit I call drawings. You see? And that is why when I go here to owner's equity, whenever there's capital, it will make the owner's equity more if we give. Right? But whenever there is drawings, it will make the owner's equity less. Because he's most now starting to take something. Whenever there's an income, what does an income do? It makes profit more, which makes equity more. Whenever there's an expense, whenever there's an expense, it makes profit less, so it makes your equity less. And then of course the opposite can also happen. Eh? If I have, let me just move it down. If my expense, like in this case, can you see your donation expense made your profit less? But what happened to the stationery? The stationery became less. And if the stationery becomes less, what's going to happen to the profit? Profit is going to become more. Because, let's look at this. If I say to you, your income is 10, your expense is 7, so that means your profit is 3. But now, let's say your expense is 6. How much is your profit now? 4. Can you see if your expense becomes less, your profit becomes more? Because you deduct less. It's all a plus and minus sum. Okay. So let's go. Number 5. Number 5 says, J. Archer is insolvent. And what did I tell you in term 1? The moment someone is insolvent, two things happen. There's going to happen a bank and a bad debt. Right? So I'm going to debit bank because I'm going to receive money. From who? The debtor, who is now insolvent. But the part that the debtor can't pay, I'm going to say, don't worry, I'm going to bad debt it. You see? And please remember the rule. The controls are always beneath each other, never across. Yes. Yeah, if you did the bad debt first and then the bank, it's perfect. No? It's just important that your sides is right. Okay, so now let's look. The final dividend is 35 cents. This has been recorded right off the balance of 1,003. So the bad debt is 1,003. What is the bank? Let's quickly think. If I look at this, let me just put it, I want to put it in a way that you can see what I do. So if I look at this, can you see his debt? His total debt is 100 cents. So his total debt is most what we receive and what we bad debt. They tell me I received 35 cents, meaning how much did I bad debt? 65 cents. 100 less 35. 65 cents. Okay. Which amount did they give me? They gave me 1,300. So is that 3,003 the bank or the bad debt? It's the bad debt in this case. So can you see, bad debt is the only one where I got the weight and the rate. So we say this is the known. What do I want to know? What is unknown? Oh, I want to know the bank. How much did he pay me? So I'm going to make the 35 the unknown. So I say 1,300 times the unknown over the known. You see? And that's going to give me my bank is what? Can't be 100. 700. In other words, this guy actually owed me 2,000. And from the 2,000, I only got 700. Okay. And now I need to do the pluses and minuses. So break it up. Don't try and do everything at once. Break it up. Bank is a what? So asset, And if you're not sure, you quickly sing your asset song. Land and buildings, vehicles, equipment, bank. There we go. Bank is an asset. Bank is on the debit side, so it plus. How do I know this is debit and this is credit? Because this is accounting. And debit means left side, credit means right side. So it's always left, right, left, right, left, right. Debit, credit, debit, credit, debit, credit. You see? Baby face. Thank you. So now I look. What is debtors control? It's also an asset. But now it's on the credit side. So it's going to be a minus. And can you see this time I say minus plus? Would it be wrong if I say plus minus?
No.
No. Okay. And now I see bank is there, debtors is there, so these things are not influenced. So let's go to bad debt. What is bad debt? It's the expense. And if I have problems remembering, remember, when you go into a paper, you can go and write down these things for yourself. Nothing wrong with it. Just not allowed to take it with you in the inside of your hand already written. Okay. You can, when you get your paper, quickly write down these things. Let's check. Is bad debt here? No. So it's an owner's equity. So I go look. Owner's equity. Debit side, it's a minus. Debtors is a asset. Credit side, it's a minus. So, next one. An amount, do this. An amount of 14,400 was received from the bank for repayment of the fixed deposit which matured. And the interest is so much. However, the full amount was credited against the fixed deposit. How many times have we done this mistake now? This is now the third time. Okay? So by now you should know. Okay, the bank is fine. What is not fine, Mr. Talkalot? The fixed deposit and the interest. In the fixed deposit, I showed a full 14,400, which is wrong. I wanted to show in the fixed deposit 13 and interest on fixed deposit 1,400. This is right. Okay. So what do I do with the wrong one? Am I going to debit the full 14,400? No, because 13 is right. I'm only going to take out the difference. What is that which I want to take out? The 1,004. So I go to my AOL. I say AOL debit fixed deposit, credit interest on fixed deposit 1,400. Now I say fixed deposit is an asset, the asset plus on the debit side. Interest is our owner's equity. You can remember this. Interest is always our owner's equity. Always. So interest is credit, so owner's equity plus nothing happens there. Next one. The total of the wages column in the CPJ was incorrectly posted to the salary. So I showed it in the salary 2,500, which is wrong. I want to show it in the wages, which is right. So I'm going to cancel the wrong one and put in the right one. So which one is debit? Wages. So it's going to be wages, salaries. And by the way, what's the difference between them?
Salaries per month.
Yeah, salaries is monthly and wages is weekly. Salaries is a fixed amount. Wages is determined by the hours you work or by the jobs you finished. Okay, that's the difference. So now I see both of them are owner's equity. And there's only two signs in owner's equity, so I'm going to use both. Plus, minus. Or minus, plus. Perfect. Number 8. The cost of delivering goods to ABC. Now, let's quickly go. We are ABC, right? Is that right?
Yes.
How do I know? Let's quickly look. They did not even tell me. How do I know I'm ABC? Oh, okay, because number 5, they talk about ABC receiving the final dividend. Okay, so ABC, if stuff is delivered to me, do I put it in a separate column or do I put it with that which is delivered? I put it with that which is delivered. Because if I buy a bed for 1,000 rand and delivery is 200, the bed cost me 1,200 rand. Okay, so can you see what did we do? We're supposed to put it, it's goods, it's supposed to go into trading stock. This is right. But I showed it under delivery charges, which is wrong. So I'm going to take it out of delivery and put it into trading stock. So trading stock is going to be debit. Delivery charges is going to be credit. Can I quickly ask you? So trading stock, asset, delivery, owner's equity. Can I ask you, will there ever be an account called delivery charges? Can there be an account like that? Yes, definitely. But what delivery would it be then? It would be the same as what other T account that you know? It would be carriage on sales. It's when we are delivering to my clients. Okay. Next one. And if I deliver for free, do I have to show it in my books?
No.
Yes, because for who is it free? For the client. Is it free for you? No, you still need to pay the petrol, the driver. Okay. So, number 9. An EFT was made for tires for the delivery van. Am I going to show that as vehicles or repairs? Repairs, ne? The amount was posted to vehicles. So now I see. I'm supposed to put it in repairs. What's the amount? 800. This is right. I went and I showed it in vehicles. This is wrong. I take it out of the wrong. I put it into the right. So repairs are going to be debit. Vehicles are going to be credit. And the amount is 800. Repairs is an owner's equity on the debit side. Vehicles is an asset on the credit side. And there we go.